personally, bro, if like nobody knows about this or anything, I think they should use this as a saving account, bro. At least that much,
Yeah,
like $10.
that is a good idea. Something
$10 a week or something like that, because it's the apex asset of the world. It's like the best asset ever.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'll tell everybody what I've been like. If you don't know what Bitcoin is, you gotta think of it like Wi-Fi, right? You know how we got 5G, 4G, 3G, all that stuff. We got internet, but Wi-Fi, no matter where you go on Earth, right? You can turn on your Wi-Fi on your phone, your device, or anything. That network, Wi-Fi network, is tough. You could turn that on in Jamaica, Europe, Australia, no matter what, right?
Mm-hmm.
So think about that with money. Bitcoin is that network. So yeah, people got Wi-Fi passwords, but think about just the Wi-Fi itself, how it's installed in every device.
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin is that network of money that's installed in everywhere, and it can cross borders, right? So it's that's why I believe in Bitcoin, because it's the network that basically is it's like a network like Wi-Fi, but you just transmit money. And the only way you would be a part of that the Wi-Fi network or the Bitcoin network is to buy Bitcoin. You gotta buy it to be inside that, or you have to own a device that have Wi-Fi enabled, right?
Mm-hmm.
So think about being able to move all your money at the drop of a dime. You know, going to Europe, going to Jamaica, going to South America, China, wherever you go, you can just take it with you. Think about somebody wanting to rob you or shoot you. You could say, "No, I'm not giving my password." If they kill you or something happened to you,
they can't get it anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
and if you got 10 minutes notice that they coming, you can send it across the country. You know what I'm saying? And less than 10 minutes. Once you click that buttons, it is gone. Like, ain't no pulling it back off the blockchain. You don't got it in your possession no more.
That's true. Right.
Like, it's the best store of wealth, and it gives you the most freedom in the whole. It gives you the most freedom in the world. So that's what I look at it as. If I was trying to explain Bitcoin to somebody, you know, like, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the Wi-Fi network of money.
Mm.
It's the biggest network. I mean, it's the fastest thing to $1 trillion in the history of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And the network so protected by all the mining and stuff like that. I know they talk about issues, but that's what makes it safer.
Yeah, that's what I do want to ask you about. Let me say one thing, y'all. If you are just getting in, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 11111 in the chat if you are a crypto holder. If you hold any Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, drop some ones in there, man. If y'all hold any kind of crypto and you making some money, put some ones in there for me. So if y'all got any questions, please don't hesitate. Drop the question into the chat, and we'll catch that and we'll answer it for you. Now, what I want to ask you about, though, Keith, is what do you think about what Elon said? I think it was yesterday about Tesla and Bitcoin.
You talking about not taking Bitcoin?
Yeah. What do you think? Like it's gonna have an effect, or?
I really don't care about that, because anybody who knows what Bitcoin is, they're not paying for a Tesla with Bitcoin.
Right.
You know, like, I would like to see his transactions. How many transactions have you done where somebody brought a Tesla with some Bitcoin? I think he's more, he'll a power move. I would hate for him to be the richest man in the world and made a move like that where he accumulating Bitcoin and just got everybody to dump their bags so he can make more money. I would hate for him to do that, being the richest person in the world.
Yeah.
I want to believe that he want to be a part of this this credit that Joe Biden is giving to clean energy. So Tesla is trying to be a part of that. Either that, he's trying to be a part of that and get grants.
So. Yeah.
Or he's trying to do something different. He's identifying a small problem with Bitcoin, to create the solution to be like the hero. So what he might do is do clean energy mining himself through Tesla, because they're a technology company. They're not a car company at all.
Right.
So what he may do is like create efficient, clean energy mining company and mine Bitcoin himself.
Oh yeah.
Rather than get it. So I think he playing like Elon Musk is a mind game player.
Yeah.
He created like $300 billion company, so he awesome and brilliant, right? So I just think he can't manipulate stuff through the SEC because the SEC got mad at him when he tweeted about Tesla. So he's doing something else on this side with the crypto side because it's not regulated.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because everybody's saying they thinking that's why, because of yesterday, the market started to pull back a little bit and drop and correct. So that could be.
I can't play the billionaire games with the people with the big pockets like that because I don't know what type of games they playing, and they playing on a different level, right?
They playing a different level.
We don't even know what he's doing. So, like, I just don't see why he didn't sell all his Bitcoin if he think it's so bad. He knew about it before. He's Elon Musk, right? He knew it was Cardano. He knew it was Tezos. He knew other cryptos that was cleaner and able to be mined better, right? Why did he buy Bitcoin then? He's Elon Musk, right? He's privy to all this information. He knew what was going on. So I think it's a bigger game. Plus all these news things that's dropping, you know. And you think about, I want to ask you what you think about is going on, because you talk about how does crypto relate to the Great Reset? You know what I'm saying? You always talk about that.
I think, so I mean, I've been talking about the Great Reset for at least about a year and a half. And when I look at the whole, even with the coronavirus right now, I think that plays a big role in how they're going to usher in digital currency. So when you think of, you know, for anybody on here that doesn't know, the central banks are working on creating CBDCs, which is a central bank digital currency, right? They're working on creating those so that they can pretty much get rid of fiat currency, which is cash, right? In the future, they're trying to put everything on some type of ledger or blockchain. That's why your Bitcoins, your XRPs are going to be big, because they're going to be digital currency. They're going to work with the digital dollar, the digital euro, the digital yuan. We won't have paper money anymore. You see what I'm saying? Don't know how long, but that's the way the central banks are moving. That's the way the IMF wants to do it, the BIS, all of these major players in the world of finance are all moving towards a digital currency, I guess, situation, and they don't really want to deal with fiat currency no more. You know, so I think when it comes to how the blockchain works, how the ledger works, they want to be able to keep track of everything we spend. Like the Fed wants to keep track of how money is spent, where the money is going. Like, you know, back in the day, they used to say, and it was all a lie, they used to say, oh, Bitcoin, you can't track it. Man, you can track Bitcoin, right? They tried to say you couldn't, Bitcoin couldn't be, they said Bitcoin was untraceable. So they said criminals use it. Well, it was all a setup, Keith, because they knew they could track the Bitcoin. So if they sent the criminals to use it, if they told the criminals you couldn't be tracked and they actually used it, they could find out who was using the money.
They knew they'll be able to get it in the future. They probably couldn't get you then, but they going back and doing stuff now. You know? Yeah,
they can see transactions, because every time it's like a paper trail. It's a digital paper trail.
That's why Binance is under investigation now.
I saw that.
Yeah, but it looks like somebody want to say, can you explain the importance of XRP?
Hold on, who is it?
Mike.
Let me go to the chat.
Mike.
Oh, Mike. Okay.
I don't know how to say it last name.
Yeah, Mike. Okay. Can you explain the importance? Yeah, man. So, Mike, just like we talk all the time, man, XRP is my favorite coin. I like XRP because it will be basically the bridge for all the central banks. Because like me and Keith talk all the time, I told him the reason why I chose XRP as the one to really throw a bag in and get behind was because when I would listen to like the president of the ECB, or when I would listen to the different, I guess, central bank presidents, or the BIS president, which is the Bank of International Settlement, when I would listen to them, they all talked about needing a cross-border payment solution that was quicker, faster, cheap transaction fees, and that's 100% XRP, right? Like the biggest difference, Keith, like me and you talk about between XRP and Bitcoin is going to be the time that it takes and the amount of transactions it can make in that time. Bitcoin to me is a good store of value, but it's not the best. It's not the best solution for cross-border payments when it comes to that. Just those two areas, right? If I was choosing a cross-border payment, I wouldn't choose Bitcoin. I would choose XRP. If I was choosing a store of value, Bitcoin would be better. You know what I'm saying? I just don't say, I don't think Bitcoin is going to be a better solution for the cross-border payment part. You know, so to answer your question, Mike, it is probably one of the best digital assets for cross-border payments because of their ledger system and their interoperability. All of that stuff is on RippleNet. You can literally Google ripple.com or ripple.org, I believe, and read up all about it. So the partnerships that they have, man, it's massive. Like they're growing like crazy, even with the lawsuit.
Yeah, I believe it'll go up in value this run, but Ripple and XRP itself, I understand the value of it with the cross-border payments, but it's going to run into trouble by being a currency. You know, when you just said like they're trying to do their own central bank digital currency.
Right.
So for the like bump into that, like that's why I like Bitcoin, because it is a store of value, and you can move the value through like a second layer solution. That's when you get the PayPals and the Cash Apps and stuff. They're gonna move that. They're gonna get better, like the Lightning Network. They're gonna get better at moving Bitcoin faster and transact with it a little faster. But it's not gonna be built to transact. It's built to eat up everything that's considered a store of value today. Bonds, ETFs, those type of life insurance. Imagine getting life insurance and you could pay like $1 a month for $1 million policy, because that's how fast Bitcoin is moving up. And if you pay $1 a month for $1 million policy, you can actually see that process is happening. So people that's in life insurance, like all these colleges have these funds. They're gonna need to store their wealth. They can't buy bonds. Bonds rates are so low. And even if it moves up, they're not moving at 100% a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so they're going to be looking to get gains. And when you see all these companies like Square, PayPal, come out with their quarterly earnings, monkey see, monkey do. And these companies are coming. So like we can't put that much money in there, but billionaires talk. They can put billions of dollars in. It's hundreds of people on this earth that if they decide to put $10 billion in Bitcoin, they can do it tomorrow. And they can tell their friends to do 10 billion a piece. And they might know 50 people that got that type of authority. So when it's time to make money, they're gonna make that money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's when the floodgates are gonna open. So Bitcoin is here to soak up the monetary energy of all assets that holds value. So you can make another painting. It's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins. You can make some baseball cards that's worth value. It's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins. You could dig for more gold, but it's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins.
Yep.
You know, so it's like holding
until they do the halving, right? Until they take a percentage out.
No, it's 21 million that's ever going to be made, all the way up to 2140. It's only 18 million now. So it's about 900 Bitcoins being made every day. So that turns out to be like 6.25 every 10 minutes or something like that. So that's where the hash rate and the mining comes in, right? It used to be 12. That's when it gives you a shock that this is deflationary. And the world works better when everything is based upon a deflationary backing. Like gold is inflationary because like it's a $10 trillion gold is a $10 trillion market, right? But $7 trillion is in this necklaces, jewelry, right? So if gold goes up to $4,000 an ounce, I'm melting this down. So I'm gonna flood the gold market. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So you can produce more of that easily because a lot of people got gold jewelry on. A lot of people can just sell their gold. So the market, if the market for gold goes up, nobody's gonna keep buying jewelry. They're gonna sell their jewelry. And now the gold market is going to start flowing down, but Bitcoin is just going to keep decreasing in the amount that can be made. You see what I'm saying? every 4 years or every certain amount of blocks, which is about 4 years. So that's what I see. It's going to be the main layer that everybody transact in, meaning that you know how we got the treasury bonds.
Yeah.
And basically, that's what our money is based on, the treasury bonds, mostly, right? And so we'll soak up all that value, and if you don't own it, that's fine. Don't own it. But everybody who ever owned crypto, most likely, if you didn't get in through Bitcoin and then go to somewhere else,
most people did. Yeah.
Touch Bitcoin first.
Yeah.
It's the reason you touch Bitcoin first. Because everybody who told you about it told you about Bitcoin. It's the first one to $1 trillion. It's number one. You do not just jump off the bandwagon of number one just because something else is shiny and seem like it's faster, seem like it's better. It's the best store of wealth. It got the largest network, got the most miners. It got everything going for it, right? It can be beat and market value, but it can't be beat as a store of wealth, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's always going to be the best store of wealth right now. I don't see anything beating it because it got the best network. It got people like me that's going to hold it forever.
And then they're talking about like these investment companies and these hedge funds are going to start putting it in their portfolio as well, which will be huge once they put it in their portfolio, because now their investors can start investing in it.
Exactly. So like XRP, it's really, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. Everything is speculative right now. All these ain't nothing I don't really consider them a cryptocurrency. I consider this crypto assets, right? So you're not investing into like cryptocurrency. You're investing into a company, except for Bitcoin, that has projects that hasn't came to light yet.
Right.
So you're like a venture capitalist right now. You're just trying to either you're a gambler or you're a venture capitalist. So you're either trying to invest in that and hopefully the company works out and be great, or you investing in Bitcoin as a store of value.
Yep. Now,
I only believe right now that Bitcoin, I can say Bitcoin going to be around for 10 more years, at least that much. I 50-50 with Ethereum, and everything else I don't know about. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I like. It's a lot of stuff that I hear, but really this is not doing anything. All these coins really ain't doing anything. Most of them help the other coins. So that's really doing nothing as well, to me, in my eyes. But Bitcoin is the store of value, is number one right now. Everything else got a lot of promising things. So we could bet on the speculation and the promise of what they can do, but I can't say that they're gonna guarantee to be around, because just like they came out,
store of value. You say like Bitcoin.
Yeah. Well, Litecoin is a store of value. Bitcoin Cash is a store of value, but they're not better than Bitcoin. It's the only crypto out there that's been duplicated, tried to be copied, and it still stood the test of time. And it's still those copycats out there that can't touch them. You know what I'm saying? It's like making a fake pair of Jordans. Like, people know when you got the real deal. But everything else gotta stand up, because they're not gonna be able to stand up like, well, they haven't showed me they can stand up like Bitcoin can.
Right.
Now, I believe in some projects, but you got to show me that you can stand up like Bitcoin has. And it moves the market. You see what happened when it went down?
Yeah, because Bitcoin was the first one, and the market cap has been over $1 trillion forever. It seemed like it's been the biggest one. So no, I see what you're saying, and I think you're right. There's a lot of different coins that have projects that they haven't really hit yet, but they're promising potential, potential wise. And I think there's a lot of coins like the Dogecoin, the Shiba Inu, like they don't really have a purpose. And when I look back at Dogecoin, the only reason I didn't buy it in January was because I feel like maybe I knew too much about coins, where I was like, there's no point in buying this one. So I was really thinking too much, Keith. I was like, why would I buy Dogecoin?
I was right there with you.
You see what I'm saying? But see, the average person, they won on it because they didn't think. They said, oh, I just put $200 in, because they don't know nothing about it. They just wanted to see it go up, right? I was like, well, why would it go up? See what I'm saying? There's nothing that should have ever made that go up other than it just happened. So the fact that people won on it, that's great. But it's just lucky, man. It's
Yeah,
gambling.
the way I look at it, like, man, if you hit on Doge, that's great. It's legal to do stuff like that. It's legal to go to the casino. I mean, but that don't make you like be able to tell people or be a financial advisor now because you made $10,000 off. Even if you made $100,000 on Doge, you got lucky. People win the lottery too. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean they're automatically a financial advisor or they can give their friends advice on how to get money because they're not going to be able to duplicate that.
They might not get lucky. Right.
So, yeah, that's great, and you can get money. There's no problem with you making money as long as you got a plan in the beginning of how you plan on ending. You see what I'm saying? Like me, I'm using other coins to accumulate more Bitcoin. The more Bitcoin I got, the safer I feel, the more freedom I feel like I have. So I do trade them, but I don't trade. I just buy and hold, and then once it get to a certain amount that I feel like I need to move this into Bitcoin, I just go ahead and move. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if y'all have any questions about any other coins or anything else. Y'all drop them in a comment. I see Daryl just slid in here. What's up, bro? I mean, if you got any questions about Bitcoin, what you want to know, anything like that, ask me a question because I like to talk about it, but I don't want to just talk and don't know what you don't know. So y'all can ask me anything you want to.
Yeah, and also put in the comments what your plan is. If you have a plan, put what that plan is. Put what coins you have currently. And just put what you want to know about any coins or what you have questions about. This is just a fun, informative thing that we decided to do to just talk about the whole crypto space in general, and to just if we can help educate people on some of the things that we know, because like you said, he's been doing it for several years, made some money on the first big bull run in 17. I've been in it since 18, right after that bull run. So I got in. It's funny, I got into it at a bad time, because I got into it after the bull run.
You rode it all the way down, but
yeah.
That's the price you got to pay. I mean, like people talk like Doge. A lot of people got hurt on Doge. Like they talking like everybody made money, but somebody brought it 70 cents, 73 cents.
Yeah.
So they got hurt, but they ain't gonna say they got hurt. They gonna say they got out early or whatever, right?
Right.
Somebody lost money because you can't just make money all the time. Somebody buying and selling. That's just the way it works.
Yep.
But you learned your lessons, but you held through the pain. Like I held through the pain too. I had $14,000 when it started going down. It went down to $1,900.
Man.
And I just sat there like, because I made money, but it went down to $1,900, and all I did was keep buying.
I see. Yeah.
All I did was keep buying. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't. I just believe in Bitcoin so much that I think everybody should own, especially us, like us black folks.
Right.
If we want our liberation, like financial freedom, this is going to be the monetary network of the future.
Right.
If you hold this, you could be like, let me think about how to say it. All right. You could be your own bank with it, to be honest with you. That's the goal. Like if you got the world's best asset in the world, right? You can hold that. Everybody wants it. So you go borrow against it and you go finance your life on something you already own. It's like you having a house and you refinancing your house, but you don't have to worry about losing your house. You just got this coin over here that's real estate in the air, and then you just can borrow against it, buy whatever you want, pay it back, and it's appreciating in value over years and years. So basically, you won't even have to pay the loan back. You're just getting appreciation. So that's gonna feed your family for a long time.
Right. Thomas said, "Do y'all encourage buying percentages of Bitcoin? What do you think about buying basically partial?"
Yeah, of course. That's all you do. It'll be crazy to buy. It won't be crazy to buy a whole Bitcoin, but it'll be crazy for like the normal everyday person that's making like an average salary to try to buy $50,000 Bitcoin. Now, I used to say you shouldn't own any other coins unless you own at least one Bitcoin, but it's kind of tough to tell people that right now because I was saying this at $3,800, $4,000, $5,000, and now it's $50,000. So it sounds crazy to tell somebody that, but now I just tell people Buy what you can afford, but buy it weekly. Now, I gotta say this ain't financial advice, but that's what I tell my people. Buy it weekly, dollar cost average. I mean, that's all it takes. If you dollar cost average for 4 years straight, $10, you'll have $22,000 right now. At least 22, 25,000 last time I checked. Just $10. That'll be $2,050 or $2,050 or something like that. And that's life changing for some people. You see what I'm saying? But $10 is not really that life changing. So buy percentages, but buy it consistently and buy it no matter what the price is. Use it like, I don't know what you do. You might go out to eat, or you might eat lunch. Don't eat lunch one time a week. You know, you might buy a scratch-off ticket. Don't buy a scratch-off ticket. You know, you might have a few beers. Don't have a few beers. Just have 0 for one day. You know, whatever you do, give up something to buy $10 to $15. See, me, I buy between $10 to $100 every week for the last 4 years.
Okay.
So, like, that's how you accumulate. That's pretty much what you do in your 401k.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing too. A 401k don't make these kind of returns.
You're not gonna get 200%.
No.
You see what I'm saying? So the $10 will equal out your 401k, because my Bitcoin has surpassed all my investments. You know what I'm saying? Like my crypto has surpassed it, and it's gonna go way past all that. Even the equity in my home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And it's a fraction of what I put into it. So
yeah. No. I feel you, man. I think most people think that you need to have a whole Bitcoin to make money, and you don't. You know, like you just said, you just explained what you did, which is a good strategy. You buy every week, no matter what.
Yeah, my boy, Daryl say he buy weekly with Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, it's the backbone of this industry. To be honest with you, Bitcoin fell, everything gonna fail. Now, it might be a resurgence of everything, some stuff coming back, but if Bitcoin falls today, everything is going down today. Now, I don't know how long it'll be before something else come back, but that's what I truly believe. Now, everything else is people behind it. It's a lot of people behind a lot of different things, but what I'm seeing is companies, billion-dollar entities, a lot of people is owning Bitcoin as an asset.
Right.
A lot of other assets out there that has to compete. Ethereum is doing great, but they got different cryptos that's coming for its head, like Cardano or Solana. You know, those projects, we don't know what they can do. They can move 10 times as faster. They can be cheaper. If you ever interacted with the Ethereum network, you'll know that the gas fees are expensive.
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe those meme coins are gonna last, because what's happening is they give Vitalik Buterin some of those meme coins, like Shiba.
Yeah.
They gave like 70 million of them or 70 billion of them. He dumped his bags because it was slowing down his network. It exposed him because he created Ethereum.
Yeah.
It was like $200 fees, so he just dumped his bag so people stopped buying the Shiba. So it won't slow down the network.
I saw that.
Now the network fees back to $15 because everybody's buying Shiba. They was paying too much fees.
Yeah, no, I saw that too. I saw that because I heard there was Shiba Inu is on the Ethereum network.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Bitcoin Billionaires Club on Clubhouse has been extremely educational in this area. Okay, I ain't never heard of that, but I can't get on Clubhouse. I'm a Droid guy. So what do you got? Do you recommend running up smaller coins and converting them to Bitcoin? Of course. That's what I do. All I do is try to accumulate more Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. Now I told JK that I believe Bitcoin might 5x from here. It may go to 250. I like it between 166 and 250. Some people saying up to 300,000. Right? These other coins, like I told them, XRP. I told them I'm not a huge fan of XRP, but if they win this suit, it's gonna be a legendary run that XRP go on. I think it's gonna go to at least $12. if they win the suit, because this is one of the only coins, this Litecoin and
Stellar,
and
XLM too. They haven't hit their I think
all
they
time high.
gotta hit an all time high.
Yeah, when the coins have, what I've noticed, when the coins hit an all time high, they usually triple and quadruple their all time high.
Mm-hmm.
Now XRP all time high was like 377.
Mm-hmm.
So the triple up would be like $12, $11 some change. So if I could get me 1,000, maybe 2,000 XRP at $10 a piece, that's $20,000. I'm gonna move all that to Bitcoin. You know, like I have $20,000 for Bitcoin. Now, I don't know where it'll go, but that's just what I think. I just think they're gonna triple up. So yeah, of course, get into some of the smaller ones, and I would move my assets into something that's gonna store the value.
I got it.
You see what I'm saying? And then let it come down if I want to play it in again. Like I do Doge, I make $500 on Robinhood all the time. Like Doge go up, I sell. Doge go down, I buy.
Right.
Coinbase dropped the article today, like 2 hours ago, saying they're gonna add Doge to them in 2 months. So what Doge is about 50 cents right now, probably. It was just 39 cents earlier.
Let me look.
So I always try to get more Bitcoin. Whatever I do in the crypto, I try to get more Bitcoin. 46 cents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the market's starting to rebound now because all of my stuff looking green right now compared to it was red all day today and yesterday, but now it's starting to turn green, so starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, dollar cost averaging is the way to go. I mean, a lot of people, I think you dabble into that Forex and you trade and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But the thing I'm the everyday person. I work a job. Mm-hmm. I got other stuff to focus on. I do shirts. I got businesses. I try to do different things, right? Mm-hmm. So what's the easiest thing I could do? I could just buy Bitcoin no matter what the price is. Easy. All the time.
You ain't got to worry about it.
Just like I invest in my 401k. Now, I enjoy crypto. I enjoy this a lot. I enjoy talking to you guys, and I really want to know what y'all like. My whole goal is to know what y'all don't know, so I can help you out and tell you what I believe or what I know about it. And then you make your own decision. It don't matter if you join the Bitcoin network or not. People are going to join regardless. You see what I'm saying? So it's not me telling you, oh, I brought Bitcoin earlier, you should get in because I need you to get in. No, $1 billion company is going to come because they're going to store their wealth in this. Mm-hmm. Inflation is coming like you said. So, but y'all got any other coins that y'all buy? You just said XLM and XRP.
Yeah. Well, that's what I have. I have mostly those two, and then I just bought this week. I bought some Shiba Inu, some Akita, and this other one I forgot. But I only bought them because they was dirt cheap, and I said I can get like 50 million of Shiba, 20 million Akita, and I got this other one that I'm not looking to hold those at all. Like literally, Keith, I'm looking to get those like to like not even 1 cent. I'm not even waiting till they get to 1 cent. Soon as they go up, I just want to get out because I know that they're not going to be around long, and I'm just trying to get the money from that real quick. It's basically a hustle. Like same thing Doge was. It's a hustle, man. We know that these meme coins ain't going to be here forever. You know, what I'm saying? If you can make your money on them, make the money.
What I do with my coins, this is a strategy that's simple, easy, and I'll never have to even think about it because it's already set in stone. So I brought VeChain. I brought at 2 cents, right? So every time I brought like, I don't know, probably like 50,000 of them. So every time it doubled up, I take 100% out. So it went from 2 cents to 4 cents. I took 50% of it out. So whatever I put in came out. Went from 4 cents to 8 cents. Every time at 100%, I take half of it out. So I took basically it'll be the same amount that I put in out. So now I done doubled up. Went from 8 cents to 16 cents. I put the same out. You see what I'm saying? So every time at 100% or 1x, I'll take my money. I'll take money out. I'll take half out. So and I drop it into a Bitcoin or another project that I believe is going to go. That's the easiest way for me to trade without even focusing on anything. So and I always own coins as well.
Right.
So whatever coin I get in, if it's $100 and it go to $200, I'm taking $100 out.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes from 200 to 400, I'm taking another $100 out. You see?
Okay.
Or taking 200 out the next time. Then it goes to 200 or 400 again. I'm taking 200. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that makes sense. You always are in profit, never worried about losing. You never worried about if it go back or whatever, because you already made your money.
What's up, Jared? What's up, man? You got a question? I guess he connected his audio.
Okay.
But yeah, we just fielding questions right now. We was explaining about Bitcoin and XRP. So if you got any questions, man, I made a quick flip on Civic and NU. Yeah, Civic, man. Civic, I don't know about the project, but I know it was cheap, and I missed the opportunity on that. It was like 7 cents. But
and where's it at now? How far did it go up to?
I don't know. Mike said he made a quick flip, so let me look at Civic. See where it's at. I seen it. It went like a lot of these coins went crazy, and you got to kind of watch. You got to kind of watch this space as well, because we got some real smart people, but they real grimy too. Some of these coins have written in a smart contract that if you sell, you're gonna have to pay 50% to the community for selling your coin. So you can make 100. Like you put in $100, you can make enough $200. But if you decide to sell it, right, 150 got to go to the community. You're gonna pay a gas fee to get out, and you're gonna walk away with about $5. You see what I'm saying? But you don't put all that money into it. So they these people are rich, smart, and grimy.
Mm-hmm.
They would steal your bags and they would dump it on you. And it's a whole bunch of people that been in this space so long. They got so much money, bro. They know each other too. What they'll coordinate an effort just to buy a whole bunch of something, advertise it, and dump it on everybody at one time. Just like Vitalik did. He dumped his bags on everybody because they were slowing down his network. But he gave the money to charity. But he really didn't care about charity. He cared about his network being able to move.
Exactly. He already a billionaire. He don't care.
Yeah. So what? Anika or whatever, they got this one called Cat E coin, like our dog E coin.
Yeah.
So that one's gonna be one that people get their bags up on. So these people investing in stuff, they're not even reading the smart contract. Some of the smart contracts is telling, 47 cents is where Civic is at. Well, that's a good lick, boy. Shoot. It's just where you're gonna store it, where you're gonna put your wealth. I don't know what your plans is. If your plans is to make $5,000 and get out of here and go buy a wedding ring or put a down payment down on a crib, do that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are life-changing things.
Mm-hmm.
My goal is to make everything life-changing. And if it's not life-changing for me, then I'm not really into cashing out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if something like buying a wedding ring or putting a down payment on the house or buying you a car so you can get to work or get a new job, do that, bro. Do that. Get out of this game. I mean, don't sit here and just because you see people making millions of dollars say, I can do it too, when you can change your life. This is what it's all about. I believe if we own Bitcoin, if you own it, man, like actually all you need is 0.27. If you own 0.27 Bitcoin, you're gonna be a part of the 1% on Earth. Because that's how small of an amount that you need. Yes.
Why only 0.27 though? Because that's not even half.
If you divide that 21 million by like almost a third, that's gonna be like what? Times that by 3, that's 63 million, 8 billion people on Earth. So
I see
you see what I'm saying? So you're gonna be one of those elite people. So you're gonna be walking around with some of the greatest assets in the world that you own. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I believe. I believe Bitcoin is gonna be the base layer of all value on Earth. Because like you said, you think XRP, they're gonna transmit value between each other, right?
Banks, yeah.
Okay, so let's say that happens. Where's the value of it at? Like, how do you see it increasing? Right? I don't see it. I don't see it becoming like staying at $15 or $15, $20 a coin when you're just changing it for different stuff, or a bank just changing it. It's just gonna be like a dollar bill at that point. You see what I'm saying? It's not gonna increase in value because it's just being used. Like gold increases in value because it's not being used, and people see that it has value. They perceive that it has value. It's a network of people that say gold has value. That's why you wear gold chains. That's why you got gold watches and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's perceived that it has value. Bitcoin is having that network effect. So, like, what's happening is it's becoming like a Facebook of money. Like, people won't leave Facebook because they got all their friends and everything on there. It's so easy to stay in touch with people. They're not. Why you think all these other social networks can't go nowhere, right? Like, well, you got other social networks, but Facebook been around and they're gonna hang around because they have you engaged. They got everybody locked in. You know, everybody's not on it, but everybody's locked in. So this time it's with money. So you don't have to be locked in. They're gonna force you to use what they want you to use once all the billions come in. It's already $1 trillion asset class. You see what I'm saying? So when it becomes a 10, and Bitcoin is the only thing when the value goes up, it gets more attractive to richer people. Right. Because the liquidity is going to be there. So Apple can move their $350 billion into Bitcoin, and if they can store their wealth there rather than let it depreciate by 15% every year, just having it in cash. But if they move it in there now, it's going to spike the price. That's almost half the value of it, right? But say if it's worth $10 trillion, now they can put it all in there, and if they want to acquire another company, they can just go ahead and pull that money out without it spiking the price all the way down or all the way up. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's making Bitcoin gonna go to the next level. I think this whole market gonna hit $12 trillion. Yeah. At the end of it, and that's gonna be around like August, September-ish, and that's when I think I'm gonna get some profits out or borrow against it at that point in time. Because if I'm wrong and we go in a super cycle and we keep going, okay, we all get to keep making money. But if I'm right, I can still buy the dips.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Tell everybody, Keith, how long does a bull cycle normally last in crypto? Because you've seen it from 17 to now, and then how long until the next bull cycle? So this year,
in 2017, I got in at the end of the like 3 months into the bull cycle that was left. So I was fortunate enough to get in where it was cheap enough for me to make a lot, well, what I considered then a lot of money, about 10, 15 grand. But then the cycle lasts about 400 days, like the bull cycle, but you don't really notice it because it starts slow. It started in May, like 13th or 11th of 2020. And it's going to end around probably September or August. So we're going to look at 166 to 250K Bitcoin, maybe 300K of Bitcoin per coin. But normally it lasts about 400 days, and then we have what they call a bear cycle, which lasts about 12 months. And between that time, you can see like 90% dips in most of these altcoins. That's why you see XRP go from $3.70 to almost 12 cents. At the lowest,
17 cents.
Yeah, so 17 cents. So that's almost 95% dip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then you got other coins that like Doge lost 99% of its value, and a lot of these coins lose a lot of their value, but Bitcoin lose about 70%. So if we can get close to that time to pull out some money and just wait for the cycle to occur. You don't have to become a millionaire this cycle, but if you prepare yourself in the right way, it ain't no reason you shouldn't become a millionaire the next cycle. It should be.
You're right. You know what? You make a good point right there, though. You don't have to become a millionaire this cycle, but there's no reason why the next time you shouldn't be in a position to. You're right, because by the next bull cycle, Keith, and everybody on this call, if you plan right now, you should have enough money to invest next time to become a millionaire if you don't this time.
Yeah.
So
and if you're scared, right? This what you could do. Just when you cash out, say if you're on Coinbase gonna be around for the next 20 years probably. You could just put a buy order in for 90% off and just leave it there forever. And then if it ever hits, it hits. And you just forget about it, but don't take the money out. But Cardano, yeah, man, I just Cardano and Polygon, they asking about Sylvester.
Mm-hmm.
I like Cardano.
Yeah, that's
what you think about Cardano?
Man, I think it's great, and I'm mad. I bought some in 18 and sold it in. I think I sold it in 19 or last year. I can't remember which one, but I know I sold it over a year ago, probably 19, because that was one of the first ones I bought. My very first ones was Bitcoin, Cardano, XRP, IOTA, and one more. I can't remember, but I bought 5 at one time, and I just started buying them. But like I said, I got in at the wrong time. So literally, I saw it dropping and didn't know nothing about crypto when I first bought in.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I should have just left it alone, just held it. But I was like, man, I'm still losing money, and I just started selling them.
Cardano, I like Cardano because it got a lot of promising things, and they got a lot of relationships with different countries, right?
Mm-hmm.
So. And they pretty clean, so they might have a little something going on with Tesla. That's probably what Elon probably talking about, but I don't know. So that's just rumors that's going around. But Cardano, I got like 1,200 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a bad like I used to because I had 3,000 of them. I brought them at 4 cents and I sold some. Like I do the 100% thing.
Okay.
And, so I like that because it's like XRP. It's a group of people that love Cardano, and when you have like these people like that backs that coin, that believes in that person that runs the coin, like Cardano founder helped create Ethereum.
Oh, okay.
So he's the guy. He knows what's wrong with Ethereum, and he knows how to fix Ethereum. So this might be a Ethereum killer. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you see Ethereum at $400 billion. Cardano can easily take some of that market share. Okay. So what I'm looking at Cardano is like they got some promising things going on, and everybody want to be on their network. They got this one coin called Card Starter that launches all the projects, and they're denying some projects from even being on their network. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Cardano got a lot of promising things. That's why they spiked today, because of that renewable energy and stuff like that.
Jump, man. They hit $2.
Yeah, so they supposed to be tough with that. I got a bag of that. I'm just waiting on it. Maybe at $15 a coin, but I'm just waiting on the Polygon. That's Matic, right? Matic is a layer 2 solution for Ethereum, and the reason that's spiking is because Ethereum is running up. And it's helping Ethereum move faster. So when you think about Cash Out, how quickly you can buy Bitcoin through Cash Out and PayPal and Venmo, that's kind of how what Matic doing when they moving the money through Ethereum to these companies that's running these different dApps that's on the Ethereum network. So I like Matic, but I missed the boat on that, and I'm not going to touch it because I don't know where it's going. But I had a chance to get Matic at under 1 cent.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like doing either, man. Once I miss, I'm not into FOMO and chasing and trying to jump in stuff off of what other people are doing. I don't care what everybody else is doing, and that's the reason I missed out on Doge in the beginning, because I didn't care that everybody else was talking about it. I was like, what's the point? So I mean, for me now,
froze up for a second. So
I did. Okay. No, I said I don't chase any coins or trades or investments. I always take my time before I do it. I don't just jump into it. So I would say for everybody on here, definitely do your research. I hope you learned something tonight. If there's anything you could take away from it, I hope everybody is investing in crypto at this point. So it's becoming a really big and popular asset class. Of course, we know there's the Forex market, the stock market. Now guess what? The crypto market is exploding, and it's at $2 trillion now, and it's probably going to be in double-digit trillions by the end of this bull cycle. So I mean,
yeah, it's definitely gonna be probably like $10 to $12 trillion market cap. But you trying to wrap it up? That's what you were saying? You was trying to wrap it up?
Yeah, because it's 9:30, so I figured it's been about an hour. So you know.
Yeah, that's good though, man. I'm glad I got to answer some questions, talk to y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks for jumping in, family and friends.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man, this crypto world, you got to always do your research, try to learn as much about it. And dollar cost average Bitcoin, that's what I tell people to do, man. If you're going to buy a scratch off, you're going to buy a cup of Starbucks coffee, give one day a week up for some lunch or something, and get $10 worth of Bitcoin every week. And just, if I'm wrong, you lose $10. If I'm right, you
make money.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're gonna spend it on something. So
yeah. So all right, y'all. Thank y'all.
Cool. Yep. Y'all, if y'all have any other questions, just reach out to one of us. We'll try to help out. But thank y'all for joining, and we'll see you next time.
All right, bet.